bear poop in the woods? Why, yes, he does. Cold and cheesy. But not too bad. I already had a pop tart this morning. Most of the camp's broken down. But before I go any further, I'd like to make an announcement. Excuse me for talking with my mouth full. So, here's my announcement. I'm going to, while I sit here on the Allegheny Trail, I'm going to let everybody know, and some of the people that I associate with already know, but I'm going to let the world know right now, is on January 1st of 2025, I'm going to begin hiking the Appalachian Trail, starting in Springer Mountain, Georgia, and I'm going to attempt to go through all the way to Maine, which this past year was 2,192 miles, give or take, somewhere in there. And this is kind of a sort of a shakedown hike of some of the stuff. I'm carrying a lot more gear than I would for a normal summer hike. Testing some of the stuff out. But anyway, wish me luck. Go down the bottom, click notifications and subscribe, and you'll see my videos as I prepare, and you'll follow me on my journey when I start on January 1st. I'll see you guys later down the Allegheny Trail here today, and until then, have a great day. So yesterday, our prayer for clear skies and good weather seemed to work, because it was thundering all around us when we stopped for the day, and it never did hit us. So we're going to go for something else we need today. We're going to do a prayer for nourishment and hydration. I thank you for your sustenance you provide as I embark on this hike. Bless the food and water I carry, transforming them into sources of nourishment and hydration for my body. Keep me hydrated, quenching my thirst along the way, and strengthen me with every bite of sustenance. Sustain my energy levels, replenish my strength, ensuring that I am well prepared for the challenges that lie ahead. In your abundance provision, amen. I think we're going to need this today. We could have used that one yesterday. Our goal today is 8 miles. We got a really big climb coming ahead of us. But hopefully when we finish today, we'll be somewhere around Greenbank. Anyway, we're going to mosey on down here. It's 8 a.m. Saturday, June 22nd. So, let's do this. Beautiful, well-kept trail in this area. It's the first time that you can smell them really good right here. And the bees are definitely enjoying them. You can hear them. So I just checked the temperature again. It's 67.5 or 66.5 and 87% humidity. If it wasn't for the humidity, it'd be a perfect day for this hike if it dropped down to like maybe 30 or 40%. But I don't think that's going to happen. Hey, good morning. It is, what time is it? 20 after 8. Yeah, 20 after 8. Just check the temperature. It's 61 degrees, but 89% humidity. That is why we are sweating. And we just did our first climb. Haven't finished it yet. It wasn't that bad, but we're definitely feeling it. So we're definitely gonna have to watch out for water sources today. Anyway, we just stopped here at a little clearing to take a break. And by break, I mean just standing still for a minute. There's the other sufferer. But we'll catch you on down the trail. TTFN. So, oh, that's funny. So we just did a pack off break at the top of a rise. And the heat, though not the heat, but the humidity is really killing us. So I decided to try hiking without a shirt. I do have pants on, just FYI. National Hike Naked Day was either yesterday or day before. It's either the 20th or 21st. I can't remember which one. I have to look it up. I'll put it on the screen here. But yeah, it's like I had a quick dry or moisture wicking fishing shirt I was wearing, and it was just soaked and it wasn't keeping me cool at all. So we'll see how long this lasts and if I'll regret it. Dosed up with bug spray. We'll see. But we got a long climb in front of us. we go down a little bit, and then we gain like 500 feet of elevation over the next mile and a half. But we'll see. Right now I think we went 2 miles. It's 9:30 in the morning, so the humidity is definitely kicking our hind end. And these, especially on these climbs, it's definitely wasting us away. Anyway, see you down the trail. So we are at the highest elevation of today's hike. I'll have to get you the numbers, and I'll put you a screenshot of our terrain or elevation map in here. But I mean, you can barely tell through there, it's kind of hazy. But if the leaves were off, you would have some good views from up here. But as of right now, since we're in the green tunnel, you can't see nothing. Rook's back there navigating a blowdown, and he did it a lot easier than I did. But anyway, we go down a little bit, do another climb, and then from there it is like 0.8 to water sources. But we'll either take a pack off break here or at the top of the next ridge later. So this is our first view of the trip, and I'm so excited about it. I don't know how well you can see it out there, but that is the world's largest steerable radio telescope. That is Green Banks Observatory in Green Banks, West Virginia. In case most people didn't know, I mean, this is part of the National Radio Quiet Zone. There's no cell phone towers around here. Starlink doesn't even give service to this area. I mean, and the view is incredible. You probably can't tell it on video, but the view is incredible from here. I'll take a couple cell phone pictures and zoom in. That, boys and girls, is fairly fresh bear scat, or bear poop. So this water source is dry. Got another one in about a mile. Hopefully it's doable. I was wrong. This is the water source. It's flowing. You can get some. Just right back there, though. I stepped my foot down, and as I stepped my foot down, a snake went right underneath my foot. Just a little racer, though. Still, got my adrenaline pumping. But we're still moving on to the next water source. It's supposed to be much better. Whew. So I looked at the temperature a little while ago. Had made it to 72 degrees, but the humidity was still 71%. And where we moved down next to the creek down here, the humidity jumped back up. But there's the way it goes.
I need you in the sun, dude.
U.S. government property, no hunting. National Radio Astronomy Observatory. We're close. There should be a side trail here that goes down to it. So we stopped here and had a little siesta before we do our last climb for the day. This is the trail junction between the Allegheny Trail and the Hosterman Trail. Hosterman Trail heads down to the Greenbrier River, I believe, and crosses it a couple different times. And there it goes across the swinging bridge. That one says Durbin 10 miles. I think that's more of a suggestion, and the trail goes straight up right there. This is a closed forest road that goes into Greenbanks, but you can't go that way. So we're going to hopefully have some views of the telescope here, but we've got another long climb and less than 2 miles to go to where we're going to camp. But we had to carry extra water up there because it's going to be a dry camp. So we'll see you a little bit further down the trail. So I'm here, sitting on a stump, checking out this view. That's almost facing due east. Somewhere down in that valley is the Greenbrier River. I'm not sure what mountain range that is. I'll have to look it up. I'll have to put it on screen here. But I just wanted to share that with everybody. Best view we had so far. Yeah. Beautiful view. So, we made it to camp. I guess you could call that that. We're on the ridge that goes right behind Greenbanks Observatory. On far out, there's 2 potential campsites listed. Rick took the first one down the trail because there's only room enough there at that site for 1 tent. So I came up to the next one that said potential campsite, and you would have to be really desperate, like I am right now. I found a place where I could put my tent down and put my mat in a low spot so I wouldn't move around in the night, but everything else is uneven. But I'll make it through the night okay. So tomorrow, hopefully, we get on the road hiking early. We got 6.7 miles, mostly downhill, to get to Cass and where we parked the car. And then I think we're gonna drive back up through Greenbanks, because as we came back up there from the last time, there's a beautiful picture that I've just got to get. And I'm sitting inside the tent with my top off because it's hot. The humidity was so bad today. We started off, it was like 62 degrees, 63 degrees, but it was like 86% humidity. And when we was sweating, it just wouldn't go anywhere. And it was like that all day. It did get up to about 80 with about 55 to 60% humidity, but it was just as bad. You sweat and sweat and sweat and just wouldn't cool you off. But so we'll do that 6.7 tomorrow and call it a day. But right now through the trees, I can see the large dish, parts of the large dish at the observatory. On camera, you wouldn't see anything but trees. But we'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.